Hey guys, Hassan here from Remax Hallmark. How's it going? Today's video is about the condo market in Toronto and GTA region, especially Toronto region. I want to talk briefly about why are so many condos and apartments in Toronto sitting empty right now. It looks like the market is very competitive. When we talk about market in Toronto, we always say that there's a big shortage of houses, but at the same time we do see a lot of condos and apartments, especially in downtown and midtown area. In those areas are sitting empty. Some of the buildings are almost half empty, like there are no occupiers in those buildings. So what's the reason behind that? One thing is, of course, the rent is super high. People are not affording rent in those locations. And then the other is that people are not buying these days. So the market is slow. That a lot of people are waiting for the interest rates to go down. But those are reasons we already know about. But I really want to focus about two main things here that I think are playing a critical role in the condo market being super slow and condos sitting empty in those areas. So when it comes to condo buyers, there are basically two types of condo buyers out there. They're investors. When I say investor, I'm not talking about like big corporations sitting on desk and buying like thousands of condos at the moment. I'm talking about small mom and pop and middle class families who buy a condo as their side investment and rent it out just to make some equity over time, as it used to be. So those are one side of the condo, and it's one of the biggest part of buyers that buy condos for investment purposes. Then this other side is users. Then users who buy condos because they can't afford houses, or they prefer like the management to take care of their maintenance, and they don't want to deal with the maintenance or hectic responsibilities and taxes, those kind of stuff that comes with the responsibility of buying a house. Even though you might be paying extra when it comes to condo, you let's be honest, you're saving a lot of money on a lot of stuff, and especially your time. You can use that time to be more effective. You have less to worry about. So the first user, when we call what we call investors, what it used to be between 2000 and 2016, the average condo in downtown Toronto, midtown Toronto, was around $300,000. What happened that small middle class families, as a side investment, used to buy those condos, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom condos, because the prices were low and the interest rate was low as well. So their interest payments, their monthly payments would come to around roughly 1,500, 1,000. I'm not including maintenance fee and stuff like that, and that's extra. But that's the mortgage was a bigger part of that. But at the same time, the rent was affordable as well, and because the interest rate were low and the rent condo prices were low, they could rent it out for 1,600, 1,700, make a small profit, be positive, cash flow positive, even if they would be just breaking even, even if the renter was just paying for the condo price, it will still be a good deal for them, because here they have a condo, they have a real estate property that's in essence paying for itself through rentals. So all they had to do is put down payment, and their rental price was going up as well. Remember, the condo prices in those times were going up as well. But what happened recently after 2016, especially after COVID, the condo prices have really been unrealistic. An average condo in the downtown and midtown area is around 500 to 550K, depending on a lot of factors. Not only the price is high, the interest rate is super high as well. Even though the Bank of Canada dropped interest rate by 0.25 basis to a 25 point basis recently, it's still not a huge drop, and we still have to wait a bit before we can see its long-term effects in the market. So because the condo prices are high and the interest rate is even higher, the monthly payment would come to around 3,000 or something like that when it comes to mortgage. Now the rent is already high. Rent is super high, and the same condo, when it comes to renting, would cost around 2,400 to 2,500, and that's even already high, but it's still cash flow negative. So users don't want to pay more than 2,500. They don't even want to pay 2,400 or 500 as well. So 3,000 getting from renter is it's really difficult for one bedroom condo. So what's happening is the condo is not cash flow positive, so it's not paying for itself. They have to put money into the condo mortgage. The landlords have to put that money monthly just to make sure they are catching up to their payments. But even if they were making a lot of money, even if they thought that, hey, we'll pay $1,000 every month out of our pocket, and the renters will pay extra as long as the condo price is going up a lot. Let's say their condo price is going up $10,000 a month, they wouldn't mind. But that's not happening as well. The condo markets are not really increasing that fast as well, because there's always a market maximum. So I feel like the condo market in downtown midtown areas is at its maximum right now. We might have to wait a few years and see where it goes. Like, it used to be 300K like 6-7 years ago, and now it's 550. We don't know. Maybe it will end up the same condo, one bedroom condo will end up at 700K. We don't know yet. That's all assumptions and basically presuming things. We don't want to do that here, but it's just the facts I'm stating, the numbers I'm stating here. So because of those reasons, condo market, a lot of condos are not being sold as fast as they used to be, because investors are not confident that their prices will pay up, and they're not confident that they will end up selling it fast enough, because it's not really attractive investment for a lot of people. And the second use of condos is basically for end users. It used to be like that. Well, when the houses market were really going up and houses were not affordable, and people came up with condo as a solution to high price, and especially for smaller families, who don't need a big 4 or 5 BHK house. So they used to buy condos. It was a reasonable size before 2016, before 2000s actually. The average size of a BHK, 1 BHK would be around like 700, 800, maybe even more, like 1,000 square feet. But that's not the case right now. What's happening? We call it the shoebox factor. Shoebox factor is, if you walk to any downtown or midtown Toronto, especially in downtown core, you'll see a lot of one bedroom and bedroom plus one den condos that are size of shoebox size. So they're like, I have seen condos that are size of 350 square feet, and it's not that the prices are super low. They are almost the same. They are low, but they're not as low as they should be. The average condos in downtown 1 BHK ones I've seen are around 500 square foot. So when it comes to end users, they want space. Especially if you have a family, if you're a wife and husband, if you have a kid or a pet, and you need that space for actually at least one bedroom. And if you talk about 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom, you need more space. So those condos that are being built after maybe 2015 and up to now, that I would say are not being built by developers keeping end users in mind. They're only thinking of investors, because investors don't really care about end finishes. They don't care about tiles. They don't care about a lot of like views. They don't care about the sizes. I mean, they do care, but as long as it affects their end income from that property. So all they care about is how much they can earn, which is fair. But so a lot of developers are keeping those in mind, and they're not really thinking about end users. If you read the stats right now, around 50% of condos are not being occupied by end users. They are being occupied by renters and short-term occupants only, who are going to leave in 1 or 2 years. So condos right now are not really a good investment. Condos right now, for investors who want to be cash flow positive, so that might not be possible for a short while. If you are thinking that I want to buy a condo and make sure I don't have to pay anything out of pocket, that might not be possible. It might be possible when, let's say, if you find a good deal, it might be possible in like 2-3 years. Let's say if you buy a pre-construction right now, you're not going to pay mortgage on it right now. So by the time you start paying mortgage, let's say you buy something with closing date of 2028 or 2029, by the time you start paying mortgage, maybe the interest rates will drop, and we are hoping and we are assuming that they are going to go down. That are all the predictions in the real estate market. So by the time the interest rate will be down, so it will be a more attractive investment. And then for end users, if they keep building condos of the same size, it's not going to be a really useful thing to do, because end users don't want to live in shoeboxes all their life. So these were my 2 cents about condo market in Toronto and GTA. So let me know if you liked the video. If you have any questions, you can call me or email me anytime. My information is on the channel website. You can call me at 416-580-9019. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and like my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and have a good day.